Hello and welcome everyone to race number 1 of the stream and race number 1 of the league. Today in France, history can be made as being the first ever Alpha Racing League winner. And just by judging right now, Gout's here at the top already over his teammate Fizzers. Cars trying to go out 2 racing points at the same time. And Dark Raptor did go to 9th there. So, just gonna post the stream to the chat, and then we'll get on with it. So Dark Raptor currently on his in-lap now, and I'm just gonna check someone who's on their lap now. TSR Norris does go to the top there. Just notice that as I am entering the stream. And Polo God up to 3rd, right behind his teammate TSR Norris. So, 4 minutes left in the qualifying session. Maybe a little bit more. Who knows? So, right now, TSR Norris on the top. And obviously, with softs and hards, it is possible to do a one-stop, but you're going to really waste your tires. You gotta really manage your tires. That's the issue with that. Doing a one-stop. Now the racing points are slipstreaming each other on their lap. Rave's getting the slipstream from Alabama Outlaw. And did not apply DRS there for Raves. You don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's getting held up by Outlaw there or what, but that may have costed him. So, some drivers did get a little bit angry. Oh, hound him up to 7th now. But some drivers did get angry about not being invited. I want to mention that quickly and just clarify so people don't get pissed and angry. There are a few reserves racing this week. There are, let me go to Rapid is racing, Dark Raptor is racing, and yeah, they're racing. So, they're racing today, this week. And the thing is about that, if there are no other reserves available next week, they'll still be racing. They're probably not going to likely race next week, just being honest. They're likely not going to. Because of the fact is, Downey goes up to 3rd there on the soft compound. They're likely not going to be racing next week because of the fact we want to give reserves a chance before they go to Tier 2 or whatever tier they go to. ERT Botas is here because he's going to be going up to Tier 1. That's why he's here. He may be a reserve, but he's here for a reason. And he's going to be here for that. Because we've already confirmed him up to Tier 1. For whenever that moves is done. And we don't know what's going to go on with Maiden because Maiden right now has not shown up to anything yet. And he's not really done race check-in either. So that not really help at all with our situation. Admins and us will talk about it after. Now, see, Ryan showed up to the preseason testing, the first one, then hasn't showed up since. OPC Patriot hasn't shown up since preseason, and that's the only thing he showed up to. So we're gonna have a talk with the admins. We're gonna have to see what's going on. Once that's all figured out, everything should be much smoother for the league. Outlaw up to 5th there. And Raves up to 8th. So Racing Point, like I talked to in the pre-race, they look very strong today. And just by judging, you know, the times are going to be very close. So yeah, obviously with people not being invited or whatever, or just right away, we gave the reserves the chance. I told Iron Axe, the head admin, who we're inviting this week or whatever. We invited the people who should have been invited and stuff. Thing is, other people are a little bit upset that they didn't get invited, but they're going to be invited next week. Some people left because of it, but we're going to talk to them about it. DLA Polo God goes to the top again, 130.6, as the 2 Mercedes are 1-2. And Downey is in 4th, and he's retired. So, yeah, the time might be behind, but now is the time you want to go out. Who is going to take pole here in France? Jack Parn is retired. Another full good race, just like GSR, so that's very impressive. Lannis on his out lap. Dark Raptor going to a lap. Ferrari very low on timings. Attack's planning to start on the medium tire. Yeah, the stream for the races will be started at halfway into the session, so just so everyone is aware. Gautier up to 3rd, or if I did not see that, but he's still up there, and that is impressive by him. You know, on just his runs or whatever at his home Grand Prix, and he's the only home driver here today. Gautier wants a podium, I guarantee you that, and he may get it. Coming to the line for AMS Tax, what time is it going to be for him? Up to P7 for Tax, and right behind XR Typhoon. We're probably going to see a lot of trained cars, but Rapper Lucas, or whoever that was, just going up somewhere. No, it's Iron X up to 13th. But who is going to take pole now in France? DW's on a lap. He's on the soft compound tire. Rapid getting far out of the way. Rave's on a lap now. The 2 Mercedes are still sitting 1 and 2. And DW coming into the final corner now and coming out of it. Typhoon stays 6th. Rappalucas goes up to 8th. But DW pole position by 5/10. And that is a 130.1. See who could do anything about it, though. Fishers is out of the session. Iron Axe on a lap now on the medium compound tire. Atlantis up to 9th. Gautier in his home race, heading into the final corner now. Gautier, can he take a surprising pole position away? No, he can't. He goes up to 3rd. And that means, unless Iron Axe can steal it on the medium tire, DW's got pole for the first race. Iron Axe very low on the ERS, coming out of the final corner on the medium compound. Iron Axe heading to the line. Only up to 8th, I believe that was. 6th, okay. So Iron Axe. That is 6th for him. That is an impressive start for Iron Axe, though. So remember, pole position is a point too this season, if I have not mentioned already. A lot of different runners on the tire, or a lot of different compounds for the tires and stuff, but yeah, like I mentioned already before in the past, pole position's a point and fastest lap's a point. So the highest American is Iron X, and the most people in the league is American. So this is impressive, or whatever, from the American of Iron X, for him to be that high. Your top 5 is DW, Dare, Pulagod, Gautier, TSR Norris, and Downey. And Gautier right in the middle of the Mercedes. I mean, the Mercedes are right there. Agreed with Race right there. A lot of positions for 2/10. That is incredible. So still, once again, just so close, but the one stop is probably going to be preferred here. Softs to hards may work, but your tires are going to be very, very, like, done toward the end. But the question is, if you're in a big pack, can you keep it toward the end? What is the preferred strategy going to be? Is mediums to hards going to be the preferred one? But the pit window should open for the 2-stop runners and maybe the 1-stop runners around lap 6 to 8 and maybe 9. So, if anybody does not know, Cy Buns was the first driver to flip in the league. Fun fact for you. And Rapper Lucas, Iron X, and Ricochet won preseason events. But who is going to win today? Oh, yeah, by the way, record clips if you are involved or see an incident. If you see an incident or involved in one, record clips. By the way, Rapid and Fizzers are already on a one-race probation. They've got to be careful because their penalty could be much more severe than what that is right now. So, someone did leave. I'm not sure who that was. Who left? There. Because there's someone not there. And 17th. I'm not sure who's not 17th. Someone check for me? I would like to know. But no, pretty impressive runs from some of these guys or whatever. I'm pretty shocked. Some of these guys. Okay, ERT bow test left. I did not see it. Thank you. All right, so here is the ones to watch for this race. DW is starting on pole right now, and he won qualifying, or he got pole in qualifying in the first ever preseason event. He is going to be one to watch. He's one of the fastest. Polo God in second right now. And Polo God has been fast all week. All week practicing for this. He's been practicing. I've raced with him in another league earlier this week on Thursday. He was fast. And he's ready. He's ready as ever. Especially as Mercedes team owner. Gautier in third. First home race. He's currently, if it stands, he's currently on the podium. And Gautier right now, Gautier wants a podium at his home race. And the last one to watch, an honorable mention, Ricochet, King Homer. He's starting toward the back. Thing is with that, will he be able to stay there? Or no, will he be able to gain positions to go to the front? But you know he won't be staying there for long. That's what I meant. So, what about Jack Parn? I don't know. Alright, so lining up for the grid for the first ever ARL race. 27 laps upon us. 4 lights. 5 lights are on for the Grand Prix. The lights are out, and it was an equal start between the first 2 drivers out the front, but the Racing Point is off toward the blue side and side by side for the lead already. And now DW is going to take that position as going through the midfield. Contact between the Racing Point and the Williams. They're wrecking in the back, but not too bad, and they're wrecking again. A Red Bull's out. Typhoon already out. And Gautier, side by side with Norris. I'm not sure what happened, but it was contact between a Williams of Fizzers and a Racing Point of possibly Raves. They made contact, and Alabama Outlaws gaining positions on Gautier, who is losing positions now in his home event. And now Gautier getting slipstream off of the Alabama Outlaw car, and now heading to the left side possibly. Here he comes. Dark Raptors around. Iron X by Gautier. A little bit of lag through here. Downey gets by. Gautier's already lost 4 positions at his home event. And Jack Parn is having issues getting past. Atlantis coming back now. Iron X and Downey going side by side. Iron X in a good position after winning preseason. And sideways goes Iron X, and off the racetrack goes Iron X. And side by side with Gautier, contact and almost forcing each other off the track was Gautier and Iron X. But Alabama, the fastest on the medium tire and the highest on the medium tire right now, as he sits in 4th. I don't really see too much people with damage besides Fizzers with no front wing. And oh! Dark Raptors got into Raves. DW leads the first lap. So hopefully things have calmed down. We'll see what happened, but if there are any clips that you guys have, show them to me. Now Gautier on Iron X right now. Gautier in his home race losing so much ground, even to both medium tire compound runners. He's losing so much ground now, and now he's about to get passed by AMS Tax, who's right all over him. And pitting already was Rapid Fizzers, Houndoom, and Raves. Houndoom, the Renault team leader, I don't know what to say because he's already got one car out of the race. Renault going to be very low in the constructors probably after this race. And side by side, wheel to wheel between Gautier and Tax, heading into the chicane. And Almela has got passed by Downey now. Oh, and some front wings broken by Iron X. Iron X has made contact with Almela 2 days in a row. And there's been contact between them that has resulted in front wing damage. Tax and Gautier going side by side through the fast right-hander. And Tax may get the position here. Tax has got the move done. Rapaluk is still sitting behind here. He may have a good chance to win. Who knows? Later in this race, we'll see what happens between him. But Gautier losing so much positions now. He just can't afford this. And the 2 Mercedes, remember, their team order's banned right now. But we're going to see what really happens between these two. Are these two going to let each other have a chance at DW? Like going back and forth? Who knows? DW sets the fastest lap, though, and leads the second lap by 3 seconds, by the way. Now, did we expect to train for the win? I don't know. It's Rapaluk is coming on Gautier now to the inside. Downey with the time penalty now. But Rapaluk has passed him, and Norris is still behind Polo God. Typhoon, by the way, out of the race if you've not seen already. Remember, an average pit stop time is 30 seconds. Oh, time for wing damage is 36 to 37 seconds. Interviews will probably be after the regular stream, but here goes Norris down the inside of Polo God, side by side between the number 2 Mercedes, and they've got to try everything they can just to catch the McLaren of DW. Ricochet getting by Josh 4. Remember, Ricochet started down in 20th, if I'm correct. Where is it? Yeah, down in 20th. Still incredible. Even though Bottas's car was not on the grid, still, or whatever, King Wilmer's back in the 20th grid slot, no matter what. And look at this train back here from TSR Norris back. And Tax is gaining on Iron X. Remember, Tax had a decent run after starting in the back or whatever in the preseason testing. Something he's got to be careful about is not to be impatient. DRS for a lot of these drivers. Polo God, the first one. Rapalucas with the fastest lap now. SDW using a lot of that ERS. That's what he's done the first few laps, but out of the top 10, only 3 people have ERS above 60%. So it's incredible. As Iron X has picked up a penalty already. So Norris still stays ahead here. And this is for the podium position. 2 Mercedes could be leading the constructors. Or possibly the McLaren could be leading the constructors after this race too. Remember, full grid points. And obviously with pole position, that's going to help. As next to Polo God goes Downey. Downey, remember, he got disqualified for corner cutting in the preseason testing race. That's something you don't want to do today. Because that would really cost him a lot during the whole season or whatever. But Rapalucas right behind these guys, getting a good view of this as Polo God on Downey, down the inside and sideways, nearly losing it, and gonna overcorrect it toward the wall. And Polo God's resetting on the track. That was a bad idea in my opinion because there were so many cars coming. That could easily probably be reviewed for an unsafe re-entry to the racetrack. That won't be big probably, I will say, but that could be reviewed because some people could have got affected like out here. Because now Ricochet's near him and he wasn't. So now a 5-car train here now as Polo God did spin. But they are trying to catch TSR Norris now. And TSR Norris is trying to catch DW. Has Polo God spun again? Yes, he has. He's trying to get to the pits now. And Ricochet passing out here with the DRS. Downey and Outlaw going wheel to wheel into turn 3. Side by side contact, and Outlaw really much more impressive than yesterday, I think, already, just by being on the mediums. So much more faster, but that pit window is going to be opening up soon. Jack Parn with a penalty. Typhoon the only one out of the race. We may talk to him soon. We're not sure. Iron Axe on Downey here. Could he try to triple over or double overtake? No, he can't. But Iron Axe is going to go to the right side here and going to be side by side. Remember, he has wing damage and he's keeping up with these guys better than yesterday's GSR race. And now on Downey on the McLaren. It's going to get very, very tight through here, but just surprisingly keeping ahead by a lot. And there goes Iron Axe off track. And Downey followed him. Downey followed him there. And that's something he did not need to do. So Typhoon is still going to get 2 points here today. Red Bull, not really. I guess I hyped him up a little bit too much. But now, Downey coming into the pits. Did he have wing damage? Or was that just a scheduled pit stop? Tax and Iron Axe here. This is a 5-car train and 5-second time penalty for Josh SO4 for speeding. Atlantis pitting too. Now is the pit window, though. I'd say around now. I'm kind of surprised it's a little bit this early, as look at the wing damage already off the track there from lap 1. You know, any incidents that you guys obviously have can be investigated. So get that in clips or whatever. Get that in the storage room. And hopefully the storage will review it. Alabama gaining on TSR Norris now with the DRS, and they are equal ERS, so that is pretty interesting. Bama still gaining though. Rapid Luke is still staying behind. So yeah, 3 people did leave the server. TSR Norris got passed by Outlaw. I was just checking my phone quickly. I apologize for missing that battle. But look at this 5-car train now, and Rapid Lucas has gained onto it, and Gautier is pitting now. Downey with a time penalty. Is it too early for the soft runners? I mean, they are trying for a possible 2-stop. Tax on TSR Norris now. Out of the top 6, there's only 3 people who have ERS better than 50%. Oh, Tax hitting the back of him. Tax has got to be careful here. Now, will TSR Norris still have DRS? Yes, he will. Getting sideways off the curb there for him. But now it's going to be the advantage for Tax with the slipstream. Down the inside goes Tax. Wheel to wheel. Remember, Tax spun there in the preseason testing. Dark Raptor with a penalty. TSR Norris to get past Rapid Extreme. Something's happened to him, maybe. Rapid did spin. Rapid's cutting the corner. What's going on, Rapid? Oh, there's another car spun. It's Raves. How's he collided with him? And Rapid with a 10-second time penalty. And something's happened to TSR Norris. What's happened to him? As I was focusing on other cars, Josh SO4 is retired. Will we see some drivers pit from the soft runners? Iron Axe still gaining on Tax, and Tax no DRS for him, but Iron Axe better ERS and a run with turn 1. Here he goes down the inside for Iron Axe. TSR Norris pitting. Still a 4-car train between these guys, and I'm shocked with the train, but look at who's gained up to TSR DW. Saving ERS there for DW, but Alvin Outlaw using it. Now should he have used it, because now DW, watch him, he's going to use it. So now DW leads over Outlaw still, and this has been the way it's been. Tax on Iron Axe now. Nothing there for Tax to do, because he just can't pass him right there. And Bama is getting closer to DW. Rapid time penalty, and Tax is getting past Iron Axe there. Apologize for missing that. I thought Bama may have tried to get past, and now Bama's gonna go to the right side. Bama, this is for the race lead, and side by side around turn 12, I think it is, and now Bama taking the race lead over DW. Bama's regaining the first position as DW. Is he pitting? Oh, he's gonna spin it into the pits. DW making a silly mistake. DW from the race lead to second to now spinning into the pit lane. Thank God we caught that. Thank God full grid points is a thing, because people would really be pretty pissed about what would be happening. Rapalucas with the time penalty. DW pitting now, though. And it's a 5-car train for this race lead. Let's watch this. Now Rapalucas gaining on Iron Axe, heading into the chicane. Looks like he's got the move complete. Iron Axe still hanging on with wing damage. You know, that left side wing damage is actually not that bad compared to what I thought it would be. You know, Iron Axe is still really staying with these guys. DW with a time penalty. And oh boy, is his race going to be ruined, because look out here, pitted before him. Atlantis pitted before him, and he's behind them. Dark Raptor. And Downey set the fastest lap already. Dark Raptor getting passed by Atlantis here. I want to respond to someone in the chat. If someone's crashed, I think it'd be better to look at that than just no one passing each other. So I think that's probably better to look at someone crashing back in 16th, but obviously would prefer to keep it like that. Yes, rapid time penalty. And Rapalucas doesn't have DRS, but Ricochet, King Homer does. And already, look at what he's done. He's going up to 4th from 20th. King Homer's done a lot. And for Red Bull, I think they want to really do a lot, though, considering what has happened. And Tax is gaining on Outlaw. Tax is one of the favorites for the championship. You know, and we considered Nufsy Ryan another favorite for the championship too. But the thing is with him, has he shown up today? No, he has not. His attendance needs to be good in order to win this championship. Tax's attendance is good. Norris setting the fastest lap, but Tax up to 199. Bama to 195 here. Heading into the chicane. Ricochet behind Rapalucas too. A 5-car train for this race lead. This is better than what we saw in preseason testing for the first one. And Fissers has picked up a time penalty as Jack Parn has got passed by TSR Norris. Tax gaining an Outlaw, heading into turn 12, no, turn 11 it is, turn 10, turn 11, excuse me. And now Iron X is starting to fall off. That wing damage may be affecting him. If I was Iron X, I would actually try to get the wing damage fixed, because I don't think you're going to really have a good chance up there. But you know who's really in the better position since these guys are battling? Downey is. Downey's in a better position. Since they are battling, I think that's probably what is preferable for him. Now, this front group Robert Lucas started to gain up to these guys now. I don't know if he's got help from King Homer or whatever, but he's been really able to gain up to these guys. And now a 3-car train with DW, Gautier, and Dark Raptor. Remember, Gautier was actually falling positions from start, and actually 4 seconds, maybe less than that, behind DW. Now he's just within striking distance. DRS on the back straight, Ricochet, slipstream on Rapper Lucas. Excuse me. And it doesn't help they're around the same ERS, or and they have DRS too. That doesn't help Rapper Lucas or King Homer here. And Iron X, yeah, he's really losing time. If I was Iron X, I would really try to pit soon. And Tax passing Alabama Outlaw for the race lead. Tax has got the move done. And still now a 4-car train. Now one. It's always been that way this race. One car always falls off that train. Oh, there's something going on. Tax is off track. Bama may have turned him. I saw that for a moment. I was going back to see what happened with Fizzers and Jack Parham, but now now Bama, you know, that's giving Bama an opportunity to pit. But he's speeding. He's speeding. And Fizzers has got a time penalty. Bama's race probably done. I guarantee that is done. From the looks of it, there is no way he's going to gain that back. And Rapper Lucas being smarter, not making a move on Tax there. But I saw Bama coming in. I just thought he is going to be speeding there. And he was. That was the worst thing possible for him. Ricochet making a move. Contact. Sideways. And now that's going to be able to get him out of that train. Only a 2-car train now. So now this is what the interesting part is. Alabama's coming out behind Downey. So really, to be honest, that time loss for Outlaw, you know, really may change stuff. And obviously, if you want a penalty or move that you have or whatever that you weren't speeding for, or say that you know, like Rapid's 10-second time penalty for just going off the track, yeah, you could probably have that removed, unless you're gaining time. But we'll see. Iron X, Atlantis, and DW here. Iron X came out ahead of DW, and Iron X had wing damage, and DW spun. Remember that. So, can DW recover from his spin to be able to win this race? If he can, that's going to be impressive. Rapid has got a 3-second time penalty. And now it's just more of a spread out field now as that is Fizzers on Dairy Polo God. He's got to be careful because he's under probation. You know, any incident here, he's going to be... Oh, yeah, and Polo God has damage. He must have collided with the wall earlier, too. But Fizzers has got to give him room here, and he's going to, I believe, side by side here between the two pairs. Tax and Rapper Lucas pitting. Fizzers has got to be careful because he has wing damage, and he's got to realize this. Polo God's going to come back up the inside. Fizzer's running wide. Wow. And right behind these guys, Ricochet's going to stay out. But watch this. Downey is right behind these guys. Dark Raptor, a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But Tax is on Outlaw now. Remember, Outlaw sped. That might be why he's ahead of Tax now. That might be the only reason. But... what I can say is TSR Norris time penalty. Look at the locking up there from Tax. And I've got to say, Tax and Outlaw need to work together if they want to catch Downey. He could possibly be on a run to win this race. And now Tax down the inside of Alabama Outlaw. This is for P3. DRS on Atlantis now. Raves with a time penalty, and now Outlaw and Tax going side by side and wheel to wheel through the fast right-hander. You could tell with Downey's pace, he wasn't really too fast there compared to these guys. We had better stuff. And Ricochet, kicking Homer, is pitting. Where is he going to come out? He's usually known for pitting later. So is that something that's going to hurt him or going to help him? Let's see. He's coming out of the pits now. Where will he come out compared to this pack? In my opinion, I think he's going to come out between Rapalucas and Iron X from what I think here. That's where I think he's going to come out. Around there, at least. As you see, Rapalucas is coming out. Yeah. Fizzer's a 10-second time penalty. Now, where's Fizzers? In the back. Let's see what's going on with him. He's cutting corners now. Oh, he's cutting corners. He's got a time penalty for corner cutting. What's going on with Fizzers? And disqualified. Yeah, why was he doing that? That made no sense. So that means Josh and Typhoon get moved up a position. And due to him getting disqualified, that'll probably be no points, to be honest. So still, Rapalucas behind Ricochet. These two need to probably work together, or something happen, or something. A miracle needs to happen to be able to catch these guys. You know, it can make it a 5-car train now, but Iron X is just so far behind these guys too that I don't even think he can catch up either. So yeah, we'll be talking to the drivers who didn't show up today. We'll be talking to the drivers who left today. Not after the race, but we'll be talking to them after the interviews. If that makes sense, because some of the drivers who left today was kind of stupid for that. Bama down the inside. And Bama's got a corner cutting penalty. And Bama gaining on Downey. Remember, Bama may have won GSR in track yesterday, but the thing is he corner cut. He corner cut a lot. TSR Norris speeding in the pit lane. He is going for his 2 stops, so already halfway in the race. So no restart, no nothing yet. So anything, I think that's good. Dark Raptor battling Raves, and Atlantis battling DW. Iron X corner cutting. Let's look at the position gained. Already 4 positions gained for Downey, 5 for Bama, 6 for Tax, and 16 for King Homer. I think that's a worthy driver of the day. He really worked his way through the field. There were probably some cars you didn't have to really pass. Some may have let him go, some not. But now look at this. Look what I said. Ricochet and Rapalucas, we're going to catch up to this pack, and I knew it. But Bama's really in a bad position here. Near Tax and these guys. I want to give a shout out to Jack Parn, though. He's running 11th today, and we haven't talked about him a whole lot besides his 1 penalty that he got. Thing is, with Jack Parn, he's stayed out of trouble. He's done everything possible to get himself into the top 10, and so far he's just running right outside of it, gaining 8 positions. So good run for Jack Parn today. So, still a 5-car train now, and this is what we needed or whatever. Alabama lost sideways off of the final corner. And Downey's going to still keep the lead. Downey may have locked up there. I'm not sure. I didn't really see it, but... Now Ricochet gaining on Tax now. This is for P3. Remember what happened when Ricochet tried it again down here? NDW's left the session. We're going to invite him back. Landis getting past there. Past him. So Outlaw gaining on Downey. This is for the race lead. And you know, penalties. I've not looked at penalties, but this could play a huge difference. When you see penalties, which I'm going to do that in just a moment. But Tax is gaining on Outlaw down the inside. These two have been battling all race. And side by side through turn 10. And Tax not going to get the position there. Tax sideways through the corner. So let's check penalties. Downey. 3, 4 penalties. Outlaw. Okay, so he's got 3 penalties, but he's got 11 seconds. Tax, nothing. King Homer, something. Rapalucas got a penalty. So Tax may get a penalty anytime soon. Ricochet King Homer making a move. And now also for the race lead too. Alabama on Downey. And now King Homer's got passed. And now King Homer, is he going to win from P20? He's got 10 laps left after this lap. Can he do this? He had a moment earlier in the race. I want to mention this. He started P20, 20th grid slot. Avoided the first lap wreck, almost got involved. His teammate wrecked. Oh boy. And I thought he was not going to have a chance at the top 5. I thought he was just going to finish like 6th or 7th. But damn, King Homer's done a lot. Rapid corner cutting. And now, can King Homer make a double overtake? No, he can't. Oh my god, King Homer. Oh, and Alabama down the inside. Sideways, a contact between the two. So yeah, King Homer started 20th and got sideways off of contact with Rapid Lucas. He lost 2 seconds to him. He was 2 seconds behind this whole pack too. Rapid Lucas on tax. Oh, Rapid Lucas just can't put his car underneath him. Thing is, Alabama's gonna have to try something different here on Downey. Thing is with King Homer, he lost 2 seconds to the pack. He was 2 seconds behind the pack. And Bama down the inside. Oh, he forced him off the racetrack there. And regaining the lead is Downey. Will he have to give the position back? That's my question. Will he have to get... Oh, and Downey's corner cutted. This has been such a great race. Now 6 cars almost as Iron X. Look at him. He gained a lot in the preseason testing or whatever. In the first ever one. He won preseason. He gained a lot of time when he was behind. When he was behind these guys. And he was gaining time on them when they both were in their DRS train and both were in a battle. There was a 4-car train, almost 5 I think. And Iron X was gaining time to them just by himself alone. If Iron Axe can get up to this train, it'll make a 6-car train. It'll be an impressive run for Iron Axe if he can hold on to this after wing damage. I want to also mention Iron Axe did start 6th, so that's the way it's been. King Homer now trying from P20 again. 17 positions gained. He's on a run for a podium. He has a lot. I get he has penalties, but if he can beat these guys off raw pace or Tax gets a penalty, this could play a factor into something. Yeah, so Tax does have a penalty. So right now it'd be King Homer over Tax with the penalties. And I think Rapid Lucas next. Bama making Downey overdrive the corner and making him mess up all he can. But is Bama going to switch back? No, he's not. He's going to try it. This time coming into 9 laps to go. What is this battle going to be like for the win? I'm just really wondering. Oh, and yeah, look at that. I was just going to mention the penalties. Bama cutting the corners. I was going to mention penalties may decide this, as Iron X is within DRS range now, but does not have DRS. And King Homer, his run from P20 to P2 is possible. King Homer trying everything to get by Outlaw. He's getting held up. He knows he's faster. And a lot of people, I'd say a few people, oh, King Homer down the inside, completing the pass on Outlaw. And I'm going to tell you right now, myself being, oh, Bama hitting the back of him. And myself being one of them, some people doubted King Homer's pace compared to people like Rapid Lucas, Downey, Outlaw, and Rapid Lucas. Someone said he's kind of slower than a few of the others. He's really 5/10 back, but today I know he's in a pack of cars, and oh, he's got hit off. That's been the curse. Wow, he's got hit off by Outlaw. That may be a penalty. And now look at how much time he's gonna have to gain. King Homer's went through everything this race now. Went through so much trouble, and now King Homer's in a position to possibly win. W getting passed by TSR Norris. Outlaws crashed. Outlaws must have got hit by King Homer. I think that may have been payback if it was. But look who's in this battle now. Iron Axe, a 6-car train for the top spot. And they need a gain on Downey. They need to really gain if they want a chance at him on track. And Iron Axe hitting the back of King Homer. Everyone's hitting King Homer. Alabama might not be too happy. I would not be surprised to see some tempers flaring between the two. But King Homer's really got to do a lot to catch up. Atlantis leaving this session. And now remember, King Homer, he started back down in P20 once again. I know I've mentioned this a lot, but 16 positions gained. He would have had 18 there. But contact with Bama. You know, Bama, I don't know what he's doing. He's really over driving the car. He's really being over aggressive. I don't understand it. I think he could be a little bit cleaner than that. But Rapalucas now gaining for the lead. He's probably got the best URS out of the front two. And he does. To the outside. Downey, time penalty. Corner cutting. Now side by side between the front two. And look at the top 5 within a second of each other. And now, Downey's going to cross him over. And try for the switchback. Side by side, there's contact between the two. And now that's pushed Rapalucas back to third. This has been such an amazing battle. And now Rapalucas is now down the inside and side by side, forcing Tax off the racetrack, letting him back on. I don't care if this is one off of penalties. I think this is just amazing racing by itself. And Tax trying to gain on Downey, running wide. Contact with Rapalucas. DRS for both of them. You know who's really in the best position right now? Iron X may be behind these guys, but he's just in the best position when it comes to ERS. 7 laps to go. Rapid's the only one a lap down. Atlanta's pitting now. Now, if anyone did not return to the session or whatever and was stuck under AI, whatever, they'll be penalized. Like I have mentioned this before. But they can't just leave the race on purpose or whatever and, you know, not go to retire if they want. Oh, King Homer getting sideways. He may have got punted by Iron Axe. And side by side between these three. And now Iron Axe and King Homer. Or no, that was Outlaw off of Iron Axe. I saw that. Outlaw really hit Iron Axe in, and that was his own fault for trying it down the inside in turn 8. He just couldn't do that. And Fissers has left the session. Contact between Iron Axe and Ricochet. Dire Polagod now sets the fastest lap with Rapid getting a time penalty. Rapalucas gaining on him. Downey's got a really low ERS. You know, Iron Axe, if he could just catch these guys, he's in the best position when it comes to ERS, and Houndum gaining on TSR Norris. Fissers needs to return to the session. Or no, not Fissers. Whoever it was who left the session. I forgot who it was. Sorry, I apologize. So now this time coming to 6 laps to go. I don't know if it was really, you know, Homer being dirty. I don't think it was that. I think it was Bama kind of pushing in the back of him. Maybe late braking, maybe whatever it was. I don't know. I wouldn't say anyone's really dirty for that. I just say they're not used to their braking, I guess. But no, Rapalucas is going to try the inside after getting shown that Downey was going to go down there. And Rapalucas passing him. But Downey's going to go around. Put it in the barrier. And now, there was contact between those guys. And now this means it's a 4-car train now. There's always been someone who's lost out to that train. It was a 6-car train. Now it's just a 4-car train. And guess who's on a run for podium? Iron Axe. Tax is 1 penalty. Rapalucas has 2 penalties. Iron Axe has 2 penalties. And King Homer, by the way, 2 penalties. So Tax only having 1 penalty, you know, this could be really interesting. Downey corner cutting too. Penalty for that. Tax by Rapalucas. Now Jack Parn is pitted on 21 lap old hards. And Rapalucas trying everything he can on him. Rapid is off the track. And Rapid, did he get disqualified? Yeah, he did. He did. He's received... Oh, my... And that was in front of... Oh, my God. That was in front of someone. NDW is still yet to return to the session. He needs to return to the session. I don't know if he's still in the session or not. I don't think he is, but... Now... Tax ahead of Rapalucas, and Downey is pitting. And King Homer on Iron Axe. Remember what happened last time he was going through here like this? Homer has to cut the corner. You know, there's going to be a lot of incidents reviewed after this race. I won't be surprised to see King Homer and Outlaw being one of them, and Iron Axe and Outlaw too. But, you know, who knows what could happen. Atlanta setting the fastest lap. So DW still yet to return the session. Needs to return. Because if not, that would be a DNR. So yeah, a lot of people disqualified. 2 people disqualified in the first race. Crazy. But this time, coming to 4 laps to go, King Homer's just losing a lot of time now. I'm not sure what's going on. I know he's saving more ERS, but you know who has the best ERS? Iron Axe. And now Rappalucas is going to try down the inside of Tax. Remember, what happened with Tax to 4 laps to go when he was in this position? He got taken out. Raves setting the fastest lap. Tax was in a leading position. Tax was leading this race. Over to FC Ryan and Apex, Ricardo, those guys. He was leading, and guess what? He got taken out. Let's look at penalties again as we're coming to... Well, we'll look at it in a minute, but... As we come to 4 laps to go. Rappalucas really trying everything to win the first race of the league, and Iron Axe trying everything he can to possibly win it off of penalties. Or not get another one. And Iron Axe is right over the back of Rappalucas. You know, I even said, and we said with Apex during the podcast, Iron Axe needs to improve his pace in order... Oh, locking up. Iron Axe needs to improve his pace in order to win the regular season. Or no, the season. You know, in order to win during the season, he needs to improve his pace. Thing is, he's really improved it right now. He may be a contender for the championship. Now Rappalucas gaining on Tax 208 there. So much more speed difference. But that was no ERS, I don't even think either. Alabama Outlaw setting the fastest lap. Remember, there's a point right there no matter where you finish. Polo God on Downey now. This is close between these two. These two were teammates in the preseason testing race. Bama now gaining. This could be 10 points for him. Full grid points race is pretty interesting. DW is still going to get another point from this, but, you know, he's going to have a DNR still. I mean, you know, he did not return. So he's going to be ahead of the DNF guys, but behind the rest, if that's the way it goes. The Polo Gods got passed by him, and DW is getting passed by Raves, or at least his AI is. Now coming off the final corner, 3 laps to go this time. 3 more times around the French Grand Prix, and now... This is something you've been waiting to see. Will it be one off the penalties? What will happen? Alright, expect some interviews after the race, so expect to be interviewed for any other, you know, reason. Obviously, the top 3, top 4 probably will be interviewed. Iron Axe is just so close, you could just wait to see it. Tax has got... Alright, he needs another warning for a penalty. Rappalucas has got 2 penalties. Iron Axe, 3 penalties. King Homer, 2 penalties. So right now, just looking at this, as Downey sets the fastest lap, Tax has 1, which is the least. Iron Axe has 3. Rappalucas has 2. King Homer has 2. Right now, King Homer will be on podium. It's impressive what King Homer's done today. He deserves to have the day. And Downey's left the session. He needs to return. A lot of people lagging out of the session. I'm not sure why that is. But now this time coming to 2 laps to go. Jack Parham passes DW. So DW is going to finish where he probably should be. Now coming off of Voncorn, King Homer, watch him or whatever, he's close. Now Rappalucas has saved his ERS though. This is what he needs. He's gaining on Tax. Tax barely has any. And Rappalucas thinks more smarter of it. You know, Rappalucas is trying to win his 3rd ever league race, as King Homer has a time penalty again. So King Homer is going to finish behind Iron Axe. The order stands as it is right now. It stands the same as the running order. Polo God on Downey now. This is 4/10. Polo God getting by. Remember, Downey lagged out of the session. Excuse me. Now heading to the back straightaway. Rappalucas gaining on Tax. This is gonna be close. TSR Norris 3-second time penalty, and Tax moving under the braking slightly. Or no, excuse me, Rapalucas moving out of the braking slightly. But I don't think that really affected Iron X how he approached the corner. Two penalties for Tax. Or no, two penalties for Rapalucas. One for Tax. 3 for Iron. And 3 for King Homer. King Homer's really drifted back from the pack. So the order stands as it is right now. As long as, you know, they don't have a 2-second or 3-second, you know, there's a difference, you know, with that. But I don't think they do. We're coming to the final lap this time. Around 3 miles left for this Grand Prix. Off the final turn, Tax leads the Grand Prix. Final lap at France. Polo God picks up a penalty. But Rapalucas, if he wants to make his move, he needs to make his move now. Because now is the right opportunity. Tax locking up. Rapalucas gaining ever so slightly on Tax here. Heading into turn 3. Turn 4 now. That is turn 5. Now turn 6 here. DRS back straight. Iron X really wants to pass Rapalucas, or Rapalucas may actually force Tax into a mistake, but the ERS saved here by Iron X is just incredible. Iron X is not close enough. Rapalucas gaining. Look at how much he's gaining here. He may pass him somewhere, and oh boy, DW's lap car could affect this finish. His AI car, by the way, too, I want to mention that. 3-second time penalty for Jack Parn. I think Tax is just praying for him to get out of the way. Remember, he's not in the session. He needs to get out of the way. Oh, boy. And Iron X is around because of it. Iron X is sideways and around and has wing damage. And because of that, DW's AI and AI car has affected that. Tax. Remember, he got denied in preseason testing. He's done everything right today. But Rapalucas into the front corner behind him. King Homer passing Iron X. That's for a podium. And Tax is going to win the Grand Prix. Tax is the first-time winner and the first winner in the league. And Iron X comes up short, but King Homer from 20th to 3rd is on podium. Impressive stuff. Very impressive stuff. Tax winning from P9. And DW back there. That is debatable. That, I don't know what to say. That's definitely a DNR. And maybe a DSQ from that, because that affected Iron. I mean, obviously a DNR could be as big as that. But Gautier, also want to mention, 5th in his home race. Good shout out to for him. And Atlantis passing TSR Norris off of penalties behind him after crashing on lap 1. Is ahead of TSR Norris. And Bama is behind him. But Polo God coming to the front corner now. And Jack Parnes got past Downey. And Polo God right behind Outlaw. Raves going to be 11th. What a race today was. I was very shocked to see this today. Impressive. And Dark Raptor behind Raves, but is he going to beat him off of penalties? Dark Raptor not beating Raves. And Jack Parn is going to be headed down no matter what, because they did not return to the session. Sorting any clips you guys have, send them. Any clips. Any clips will be looked at. No arguing, please, though. And I will join every party, though, after you guys let me interview people. Because I keep getting spammed. Congratulations to AMS Tax, winner of the first Grand Prix in the league. And I will say that is redemption, though. That is redemption for him. No doubt in my mind it is. After him getting denied on preseason testing. So let's check through the results. 34 seconds for Downey. Holy cow. No penalties for Gautier nor Atlanta, so they're actually in a better position though. But Rapaluk is back from 11th too, and Tax back there too. So that's the end of the race. That's the end of the stream. Now to interviews. I'll be creating another stream for that one.